was a trip, but he low-key deep too. That's what I'm gonna talk about, lessons from Frozen 2 in this video. What is up, guys? Welcome back to Inspination, where we're all about education and entertainment in one place. I am your host, Nate Cook, back again for another video. First off, if you've seen Frozen 2, hit the like button because, dog, that movie was fire. Like, just let me know if you've seen it, because that boy was fire, or was it ice? All right, that's a new topic. Is water wet? Should we go down that route? Okay, anyway. I'm gonna keep it just straight up real for a moment. Frozen 2 was deep. Like, I was watching Frozen 2 like, yo, this is probably one of the best movies I've seen in a minute, simply because of the message and everything that was happening at once. And I just had been inspired to create a video about the actual life lessons that we can take away from Frozen. So the movie started out, and I'm not gonna give any spoilers. If you haven't seen Frozen 2, I think you can still watch this because, I don't know. But if you have seen it, you gonna feel me on this. At the beginning, when Elsa was hearing that voice, right? She kept hearing that voice like, calling her, right? It was her calling. And she could not stop listening to it. It just kept, like, that's how the movie started. And that's what fueled the entire movie, was really Elsa's calling. Like, she kept hearing this thing telling her to go there, go to the woods. And so here's the thing. I think the same thing happens to us in our own personal movies, but a lot of us don't be hearing the call. Y'all be putting earplugs in like, shit, I ain't hearing that call. I got work today. I ain't got no time for that. Shit, I'm scrolling. Like, I'm good. I ain't trying to hear none of that. Cause you said calling. How much they gonna pay? They don't pay no money for the calling? Oh, I'm good, dog. Right, so my question for you is, what is calling you? I'm being real. Like, let's keep it real, for real. Like, what is calling you? There's something calling you right now, but you do not pick up. You keep sending it to voicemail. For me, it's been making videos. I'm gonna be real. Like, for me, I started making videos when I was like a sophomore in college, dude. I was like 19 years old. Like, I was just like excited about video. Like, I was like, I'm gonna do video. I was waking up at 5 a.m. to do videos. I was waking up at 5 a.m. because it was the only time I could do it. And then I quit. I put out videos for like 3 months straight. And then I stopped. I've done them now, then and there, but I've never fully committed. Like, yo, this is what I'm called to. Every time I see a speaker, I'm like, yo, I could do better. Like, do you have that? Where you watch something, you're like, bro, that should be me. I have that every time I hear a speaker. I'm like, oh, they could do this, they could do that, they could do this. When I watch the videos, I'm like, oh my gosh, I could be an actor. I see Will Smith acting as Genie in Aladdin. I'm like, oh my gosh, I feel like I could do that a little bit, like just a little bit. So it's something I feel so called to. And I'm just here to ask you, like, what is it for you? Like, Elsa, she was just so called to it, she could no longer ignore it. She had to go to the woods. Anna had to follow her. Olaf almost died. Like, I'm just like, dude, the whole movie was fueled by Anna. I mean, Elsa, see, you know I'm not a real Frozen fan, right? I'm just like a Frozen wannabe fan. You know how, like, you don't know all the lyrics to the songs? Like, you know Let It Go, but you don't really know Let It Go. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know Let It Go, like, let it go. But when they get into the deeper lyrics, you know, like, oh, y'all really know Frozen, huh? So again, my main question to you is, dude, what is calling you? Just, you don't have to tell me. Maybe put it in the comments if you really need to write it down. What's calling you? Because I think you deserve to do that thing, man. Frozen 2, the second lesson I got from it was about finding something that is worth dying for. Anna, at one point in the movie, was literally getting rocks thrown at her by these huge giants on purpose because she was trying to do something that she knew her sister would want from done, and she could feel that her sister had died. And I'm like, yo, like, how many of us are willing to do something that is really like putting ourselves at risk? And what's key to that is saying, find something worth dying for and then live for it. I'm gonna be honest, you're not in Frozen 2. You're in a reality like this one, but you still have the opportunity to find something that puts your heart on fire. It leads to number one. the whole time Elsa was hearing that calling about going to the woods. She's like, I gotta get to the woods, y'all. Y'all just don't get it. I gotta get to the woods. And then once she got to the woods, she was like, dude, I gotta go to the next place. Like, I feel like this is where I need to go. I don't care if I'm gonna die. I gotta live for this thing. So what about you? That calling. Like, do you have something worth dying for that you can live for? Is it your family? Is it this deep fire that you can feel like just, ooh, baby, I'm alive? You know? I want you to have that. Like, should you live as a zombie? I know so many people out here like zombies. I used to play zombie Black Ops. Shout out to people who are on the Kino map. Boy, I tell you, woo, Kino map, boy. Black Ops 2. Oh no, Black Ops 1, my bad. See, I'm messing up things again. But Black Ops 1, like, boy, that fire, Kino map, boy, boy, okay, on PS3, okay. Anyway, I play zombies so much, but when I get off the game, I still see zombies. Like, I see people who are just, I'm like, dude, are you even alive? Like, you posting, but you're not even living. So my question to you is, what makes you feel alive? And what is something you're willing to put everything out for and start living for that thing? My last and final lesson that I got from Frozen 2 was getting around people that actually celebrate you. Getting in environments that bring out the best of you. Elsa eventually got around those other spirits that were just like her. She no longer had to hide her gift of the ice and being able to do what she does. She no longer had to hide that because she was now around people who had the same thing. She was around that little cute baby Lizzie. He just cute with the fire. Like, she was around those people. So right now, are you around those people who are constantly trying to tell you, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Why you always, I remember I used to be around certain people in college and they'd be like, why are you so positive? Why are you so positive? If anybody ever has to ask you why you so positive, you probably shouldn't be around them. But I'm getting a call right now, so I gotta bounce. I appreciate you guys. I love you. Remember, find your calling, listen to it, find something worth dying for and live for it, and get around people that celebrate you. I'll see you guys next week. Peace. Hello?